Marvel Cinematic Universe has had some of the greatest villains in cinema history. Characters like Thanos, Ultron, Loki, and many more have completely changed how comic book villains are written. Some of them were terrifying, some of them were charismatic, and some of them genuinely made audiences question who the real hero was. But one villain who, in my opinion, is the best written villain is Magneto from his want power, revenge, or destruction. Magneto is different. At his core, Magneto wants survival. That alone already makes him more layered than most MCU villains. Before he became Magneto, he was Eric Lansher, a child who survived one of the. Magneto feels personal, grounded, or real. The discrimination mutants face reflects actual prejudice from real history. That instantly makes Magneto emotionally stronger as a character. Unlike Thanos, Magneto constantly struggles internally. You can still see the human being inside him, the pain, the agree with him, not with his methods, but with his reasoning. That's what makes him historically accurate, and that creates this incredible conflict for the audience. You want Professor X to be right, you want peace to work, but deep down you understand exactly this is what separates legendary villains from generic ones. A weak villain is pure evil. A great villain makes you think. Magneto makes you question the heroes themselves. Now let's talk about his actual feats because Magneto isn't just well written, he's terrifyingly powerful. This man has manipulated entire stadiums, lifted massive submarines from the ocean, moved gigantic bridges through pure magnetic force, destroyed armies of Sentinels, controlled the iron inside human blood, which is crazy, and in some comic storylines, he literally altered the Earth's magnetic poles. He can also control Thor's hammer, and he can literally beat the Avengers by himself. But wait, what makes these feats so cool isn't just the scale, it's the symbolism behind them. Magneto's powers are all about control, and that perfectly connects to his past. A man who spent his childhood powerless now controls the very world around him. Even his helmet symbolizes something deeper. A man so traumatized by manipulation and persecution that he literally protects his mind from others. That level of detail in character design is incredible. One of the biggest reasons Magneto works so well is because of his relationship with Professor X, because they don't really hate each other. In many versions, they actually respect each other deeply, and that emotional connection makes every argument between them meaningful. Professor X responds to hatred with hope. Magneto responds to hatred with power. Charles believes peace can exist. Magneto believes peace only exists when mutants are strong enough to protect themselves. Neither of them feels completely wrong, and rivalries. If Marvel handles Magneto correctly in the MCU, he could genuinely surpass every villain they've ever made. Because Magneto reflects humanity at its worst. He is what happens when trauma becomes ideology, when fear becomes identity, or when survival becomes extremism. And unlike many villains, he wasn't born evil. Society helped create him. That's why Magneto feels so realistic. He's not some alien conqueror from another world. He is the result of humanity continuously repeating the same mistakes. And that's why he's terrifying, because part of the audience understands him. Not his violence, not his cruelty, but his fear. And when a villain becomes understandable instead of simply hateable, that's when they become unforgettable. And that is exactly why Magneto is, in my opinion, the best written villain Marvel has ever created.